Yeah, so the fall practices have been great. There's a lot of energy, and more so than anything, there's a real positive attitude. So, hard work is something that's generally synonymous in our room. So that's not something that I look to change from year to year. But the positive energy, the positive attitude, and just the engagement from the staff as a whole, it's been great. It's been very productive, and you can just see that kind of trickling into the athletes, and their enthusiasm is very high right now. Energy's been high and enthusiasm is off the charts, so that bodes well for the start of the season. Yeah, so our captains this year and the leadership has been great, right? Anytime you're replacing guys like Nathan Butler and Keaton Subject, it's tough because those guys were 5 years in the program and meant a lot. But we have a couple other fifth years that are now in leadership roles. Over the last 11 years since I've been with the program, the culture, we've worked really hard to change the culture, and that culture change and shift is just a shift in mindset. I think when I started here, it seemed like most of the goals for the program and the high expectations came from the coaching staff, right? We were the ones talking about winning national titles and creating individual All-Americans and NCAA champions, and we pushed that a lot. Now it seems like through some moderate success, that led to some recruiting of some premier student athletes, and when you bring in elite level athletes, they have those same expectations, and you don't have to force it on them as much, and it doesn't have to come from top down. It can come from their personal feelings. And so now, although the coaching staff's highly motivated and has very, very high goals for the program to win national championships, the athletes feel that way too. And so if you sampled or took a pocket of guys and just asked them, I would imagine most of them will talk about winning championships, will talk about being elite and being in the upper echelon of programs nationally. And when you start having 20, 30 student athletes that feel the same way as the coaches, that's when something special can happen. Cardinal Caliber is something we started a few years ago, and it's the expectations of the program, right? There's 6 pillars of Cardinal Caliber, and those are what we live by. We talk about a lifestyle, we talk about creating the total student athlete, and guys that stand for more than just wrestling success, right? Guys that are going to have life success and are going to go on and be outstanding individuals once they leave this program. And that's what we talk about with the Cardinal Caliber values, right? The 6 pillars, one of the first is family. Like we want a program of guys that are brothers, that believe in themselves, that are there for one another, and really understand what a family is. And that's something that's really, really important to all of us on the coaching staff, and now to all of our athletes. And when we recruit guys into this program, we talk about the family side of things a lot. And then there's integrity, right? So looking for people that recognize there's a right and wrong way to do things and choose to do the right thing, even when no one's watching, right? And so integrity is huge. Then there's hard work, and I think most athletes at the Stanford level, at the highest level of Division I athletics, work hard, and just like our guys do. So our guys come in and work hard, and that's probably the one area we don't have to spend a lot of time talking about, right? The student athletes, they work hard. They know how to come in and get after it. So then there's passion, right? That's something that we really look for in the recruiting process. People that are excited about areas in their life and are extremely passionate about it, and you can see it. You can see it in their face and their body language. They're just passion. And then kind of along those same lines is, while you need to be passionate, you need to be positive. And so positive attitude is huge. And we really, really want to make sure that the energy stays high and that people are always looking for the optimistic side of things versus being pessimistic. And so positive attitude is big. And then the other area is sacrifice, right? What are you willing to give up to get something great? We talk a lot to our guys about, to accomplish something great, it comes with great struggle, great sacrifice, and you need to be willing to sacrifice. You need to feel struggle in order to have something to be meaningful to you. So that's kind of the last segment of our thing. But then there's kind of some underlying hidden principles in our message too. We talk about those 6 pillars are only they're only accomplished through a disciplined and consistent approach. So you have to do them every day. You have to be disciplined with them. You can't just be positive one day. You can't just work hard one day. It has to be consistent, and you have to have a disciplined approach to that. And if you do that, you're going to be something special.